really successful season. Very proud of the team where they came from the start of September. Throughout the year, they really grew as a team together. It was fun to see what they could do. Had a lot of really great things this season, from sweeps to beating the number 14 team in the nation, taking the number 3 team, 12 innings, 0-0. Some really big accomplishments. Just a really fun year, a lot of growth, like I said, and hope to continue it.
Seeing how everyone did this season, it really hypes you up to see what we can accomplish next season. I think everyone realized that we did a lot of things that we didn't know we were capable of until it started happening. So I think it was cool to realize really how much we could do as a team this season. I think my biggest moments were just double plays in general. Like every time I turned a double play, whether I was a part of the double play or just turning it on my own, it didn't matter. Like that was a really big highlight, and to see him just start to rack up and everyone's contribution to him, I think that was really awesome, and it was exciting every single time it happened. So I think that was number one in my book.
I think the best thing as a coach is we get to see the girls' hard work off the field and on the field, and to see it come into action in the game is probably the best thing to see. Kayli mentioned double plays. She was part of 22 of our 31 double plays. That's a big number for us. She takes a lot of pride in it. She feeds a lot of energy off of that, which goes into our team, which helps carry them. And then Maddie talking about her first at-bat over the fall. She did pretty much everything on her knee from her surgery. She wasn't even allowed to swing through fall. She worked very hard on her swing, a lot on her hands. Still, some of my favorite moments with Maddie is pitchers kept throwing her outside, and she might have missed 1 or 2 times, but the third time it was going to the right center gap. She did it multiple times. That was one thing I love to see. Angelica Terrell behind the plate led the league with caught stealing at 2. Her and Jen Lewis worked really well on the steals. First and thirds, we probably had the oddest double play of the season on a first and third that went from Gel to Kayli, back to Gel for the tag at home, trying to get the runner at 3, which ended up going out to Chelsea Brent in left field, and she throws home, and we get her out. So that was probably the most fun double play. Couldn't ask for much better on a first and third play, getting 2 outs on the runner. Megan Clark was really great for us, came out. She had days where she pitched 14 innings for us, pitched really well against Humboldt for us. All around, it was just a team effort throughout the year, and they all had their moments, and they're all very special. And I couldn't have asked for anything better from these girls, of just watching the hard work they put in and then watching it pay off. I think the first thing that the seniors brought was they really bought into what Taylor and I were bringing in, and they kind of set it down through the other classes. They were bought in. They always helped us. They were always at the field. They even had days when we had to tape our tarp that they stayed to do. They were just very committed to Gator softball, and they've definitely helped build the foundation, and I know that all 4 of those girls care about this team very much and care how these girls go about it, and you couldn't ask for better leadership in this kind of year.
Yeah, I think going off of that, they were huge leaders for us. I mean, they really, started the fire. They wanted it to be this season with all the changes that happened. They really bought into everything, and that kind of gave us a basis to go off of. If the seniors are going to buy into it, we have to buy into it, and it's something that all of us are going to do, and they really started that off for us and kept that going all season. It was definitely their fire that started us and just trickled down.
Yeah, they pretty much said everything I was going to say, but just having a new coaching staff sometimes is hard, but they definitely made us feel like, this is going to be our season, and we just need to trust the coaches, and that's exactly what we did. And obviously we got good results with it, and I think they really just helped us know that with the new coaches that we were this season was going to be different, and they just made me feel personally that trusting in them as our leaders on the team, that we would be fine.
I think the one great thing that was about this team is we set goals early on in the year. We set them in the fall. I think we reset some goals in January, and we even reset goals in, I think it was like late February, early March, because this team just kept taking them down. We set different ones throughout the year. As we reached them, we set new ones, and I think these girls would probably agree. The team that played our first game against Northwest Nazarene is a very different team that finished at Chico, and you could just see the growth and how different they were and how they competed in every single at bat. As that continues to grow, carrying that into the next year, and I think Kayli hits it on the head of, we have 16 girls, 18 girls returning next year that know the program now, know the expectations, know what the standards are going to be, and they can help the new girls that come in to get on that same path early on in the fall. And then the nice thing with that is it lets, Taylor and I teach them even more. We can do even more things, talking about different types of plays, other things to do. So that'll be really great. It'll be good to have that many girls coming back.